we don't really talk about much of this stuff. And personally, I don't have a personal brand, and I know Daniel's trying to branch out more into personal brand, so he'll probably talk about a lot of this stuff.
Can you sell me a course? Because I would love to just take a course.
I'm not selling a course.
I love how course selling has just been like the most dirty thing that people are scared to sell courses now.
Because some people, like, I feel like if we made a course, which we're not doing right now, but if we were to make a course, like, we could make people go viral very quickly.
That makes me so mad. Like, I will pay you guys thousands of dollars to buy a course showing me exactly how to do this.
And like, but the thing is, though,
because you can make my company millions of dollars.
This is what I want to emphasize to people. Like, buying a course is great and all for what we do, like going viral on YouTube, but you could just do this by trial and error on your own channel.
But most people, I'm like an old 26-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm running businesses. I have no time in my day. I don't have the luxury of sitting in my parents' basement and just uploading. I can't sit there for 8 hours obsessing over a short. And I don't even understand the concept because I don't use Snapchat. I don't use TikTok.
Yeah.
So the fact that you guys can just show me like step by step the process would eliminate all these guessing points for me. And then on top of it, sharing your expertise. You guys could share one sentence to me that changes the way I think about it, and that would make me hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But there's opportunity cost in the sense that, like, a bit.
So this is the thing. The reason that I'm so against selling a course on making things go viral is because there's so much nuance to it that, like, I
agree with that.
There's not a way that I'm like,
you can't promise someone.
Dude, there are people.
Right.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna name drop, but
I don't even know the tools exist.
There's 100% people that
the average person.
Yeah, there's 100% people that sell courses like promising to go viral, and like there's a bunch of people leveraging like automation businesses, which is what we do technically.
Yes,
like we're in the automation business, but dude, it is not automated. Like we are full hands-on on all this stuff, and like. There's people that sell YouTube automation courses, and it's like a huge thing on TikTok
right now. They sell the life
right
of you not having to work, but you can make $10,000 a month from your laptop in a Dubai skyrise. But that's not going to happen because technically we are automated. We don't show our face. We have people working for us, but we're so hands-on because that's the only way that these videos will excel and get better. And like, there's a whole thing that people sell where it's like you don't need to work and you can just do this from your laptop.
You know, that's why. Finish your thought. Sorry.
No, I lost my thought.
Okay, sorry. That's why, in theory, you want to charge 10, 20, 30,000 for this course. Like, if you guys are doing this and you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, you would want to charge $20,000 for the course, not because that's the best for everybody, but because the only people that are willing to spend 20,000 see the value, know they can get hundreds of thousands of value out of it, and they'll take it seriously, and then they'll actually practice what you do, and then they'll give you a testimonial. If you give it away for free, you're gonna have all these people that are lazy as shit falling for that marketing, and then they're gonna drag your reputation on social media.
But when people buy a course, especially if we were to sell a course on social media and how to blow up on social media, people are expecting to go viral every video. We don't go viral every video. We have some videos that completely flop. Our lifestyle is not that we go viral on every video.
Right.
We have like videos that won't even hit, but we know how to make videos.
But actual intelligent people would not not expect that. We know how hard it is to be successful, and corporate companies pay $50,000 for corporate speakers for one speaking session because they're $1 billion company.
When I was when we started the Slam Dunk YouTube channel, I recorded one video every single day of us going from 0 to 1 million subscribers, and it's like, what are we doing today? This is what I'm doing. That knowledge could be transferred into a course. I almost like the reason of me not wanting to do a course is because I know that people will get better value running their own YouTube channels and like trial and error that way than the course.
Well, think about like, so you said you didn't want to do an agency model because you want to work with these companies. What if it works? You would want to sell a course to corporate companies, to Fortune 500 companies. You don't like,
so privately to
our whole generation has been scammed to living courses of like people flexing Lambos and promoting this lifestyle. It's going to be easy. It's passive. That's why this whole course mentality is negative and why we're scared to sell courses. Like I am scared to sell a course because of the reputation effects just off that stigma. But objectively, you guys are like geniuses for your age and can really help the older generation who can't do that because they physically don't have the time. But if you tell them exactly what to do, then they could.
Why don't you think Alex Hormozy sells a course?
He did. That's how he made his money. That's how his first company that he sold for $60 million was selling a course for 27 grand, teaching gyms how to grow.
The gym launch model?
That's a course.
It was a licensing model though.
That's what he calls it because he knows there's a stigma to course. It's good PR. It's a course.
He started off though with the gyms, was making a shit ton of money with that, and then he started teaching people how to make money.
He wasn't good at running gyms. He was good at getting people into gyms. So he couldn't make money, and he had a bad business partner, so he couldn't run gyms. So then he was just teaching people how to get people in the gym, and then he would go to their gym and gym launch physically with his team. Yeah. So they would go there and do the marketing for one single gym, and then he had to stop doing that. Then he just started calling people and be like, "Hey, I have to give up." They're like, "Dude, you helped us get so many customers. Can you just show us how you did that?" And that's what we call the licensing model. That's a course.
But if you put it in the way where like
27 grand.
Yeah, I mean, he sold his
$5,000
courses like very high ticket, obviously $30,000
what I explained
to $1 billion companies. I mean,
not billion, but
maybe like companies that want to learn.
If you can make
$100,000
from this course, I'll pay $25,000.
Maybe
right now.
that's like an okay business model or a good business model, but doing it at a scale where it's like $200 for this course and promoting it on Instagram and Twitter to people who want to sell you the lifestyle.
It's all about the marketing and the expectations you set.
Of course.
But so like the thing with the Alex Hormozi model is you would come in, pay him $27,000 and then instantly see return. Like you would make the money.
I don't know if it was $27,000. I heard him say that in one video.
Okay.
Because he teaches charge as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because the people that do see value in that will take it seriously and implement it.
You will make value back. The problem with this sort of like content monetize, like making videos go viral, is like you won't see tangibly your money back in AdSense. You will get the promotion back and like people having eyeballs on your business, but there's no value. Like if you spend $20,000 on a how to go viral course, are you going to make $20,000 go, like, are you going to make $20,000 back in the next month on AdSense?
Yeah.
Like you could make it by selling a product through going viral, and you could make it in those ways.
That's like I'm not telling you guys to sell courses. I'm not trying to help you guys sell a course or anything. I just really want to push back on the stigma, because education and information is the most important thing for anybody.
I feel like it's people could be educated from a course.
Good at what they do are scared to sell a course because they think their reputation will get hurt. You're actually stopping yourself from helping a lot of people.
In my opinion, I don't see it as reputation getting hurt. I just wouldn't want to push something on someone and give them a wrong expectation and then be like, why did I buy this? I don't want to waste my money.
Also, this is the thing. We're on this podcast literally like
to share it.
It's not like a type of thing where this should be gated behind a $10,000 course. If you're like 14 and listening to this and you don't have the money to spend on like these crazy courses, start a YouTube channel. We literally
100%.
did
just
not
off
have
the
employees.
info we've given now, you could probably get a channel to 50,000 subscribers or 100 in the first month.
That's
or
the
2
goal
months.
of this podcast, is to be a free course.
Like I feel like it very easily can. We've given all the info that all the top YouTubers know. This is what they know.
Right.
And Mr. Beast gives away all of his sauce on all podcasts. And like he actually recently tweeted, he's like, oh, I kind of wish I didn't do that because now a lot of people are copying me. And like maybe people will now copy the Slam Dunk YouTube channel.
Try and copy it. I'll do it better again.
People are already doing that.
That's why you can sell a course.
But it's just the moat that you have around like understanding how to make videos pop. It's like it just doesn't fit into a course model in my mind. And I mean, dude, maybe it does.
I feel like it does fit in the sense where you could sell not necessarily the AdSense revenue potential to people, but the potential to make videos go viral on the internet and then funnel that into your products, into whatever you do, a business. And it's just more about teaching people how to get eyeballs on you on these social media platforms, which obviously we do and we could show to people, but it's more so people have a wrong expectation when looking at courses, and they think like, okay, if I buy this course tomorrow, I'm going to be rich and I'm going to make it. But with social media, it's very different to like these e-commerce courses and things like that, because you actually have to put in a really big grind. You have to have a lot of like errors in what you do, and you will fail a bunch of times, just like we did, and we continue to fail a bunch of times. But our general average now is that we do amazing, and that's because we just keep pushing at it and getting better. We get better every day, and we're 7-8 months into what we've been doing, and we still have so much to improve on. And it feels like, you're at the pinnacle, but we're not at the pinnacle, and we could make this go 10 times more by just opening up more channels and launching products. Like, there's always more. So
this is probably what you were talking about before with the stigmatism of like courses are bad and whatnot. I would personally rather give away, like, yes, you can make, this is like a skill that you can learn, make videos go viral, whatever. I would give that away for free. And then I'd rather make my money through an actual business of like, maybe I run a tabs model of like, whoa, I just punched the microphone. Maybe I run a tabs model of like, I will make videos go viral and funnel it into a product, or like any future thing. But it's just not like, I
totally fair enough.
The courses do not seem like the move.
Yeah. And again, I just want to, the whole reason I'm making this point is, let's say you wanted to do what Oliver's doing. Mm-hmm. How long would it take you to just figure it out yourself today on how to make a product, get it manufactured, find people? Do you need a Stripe account? Do you need a drop shipping? Who's your merchant? All this stuff. Yeah. Everything that Oliver talked about. How long would that take if you just had to go out and just use the internet? Or how long would that take you if Oliver just laid out exactly everything you need and shared with you who he uses? This would be faster. And since you are super successful, saving an extra month, an extra year, just by knowing exactly what it takes and not guessing, would save you a ton of money.
In that vertical, it makes sense.
And so the fact that you guys aren't making courses is like, you're not helping those people save their time, whether you want to do it for free or not. But if it's free, what's your incentive to do it?
There's models where like it could be free, and then you take percentage equity of the people's channels, but you're teaching them for free.
Right.
So there's a lot of ways you can do it. Like, the course model isn't bad in certain cases, because some people will actually teach you how to grow on whatever respective business you're doing. But the reason the course stigma is bad is because 90% of people who have courses are flexing private jets, fake Lambos, and they're flexing.
Trust me,
you.
I've seen it.
And a lot of these people that, like, I'm not gonna name names, but a lot of people that we know are selling courses, and they do not make any money from what they're selling. Like the actual business model, they don't make money from it. They make money from the course they sell, and just that's the stigma around courses because a bunch of people do that now. There's obviously the few outliers that know what they're doing and making a course. But it's hard for people to see that nowadays because there's so much bad. I 100%
agree.
You know?
I just am gonna I agree with you, and that's not right. And we've all seen that, and it's the norm for a reason. In a general rule, yes, but overall, I just want people to understand that education, investing in education and information, quality information, is the best thing you can do.
This podcast is extremely valuable education for anyone who wants to get into social media, make their videos go viral, because a lot of the things we've said. It's just what you have to do and what you can do to go viral. It's just that simple.
If I wanted to start a Tabs, I'd watch your episode with Oliver and copy everything he said.
Literally.
It's literally that.
Yeah.
That's what we did when we were making videos on Snapchat, is we'd copy what works for other people and make it better. And that's how we went viral. And that's what people should do. Just copy and make it better.
People think that's taboo.
It's really not.
Just copy and make it better.
I swear to God, on like all of our faceless channels, on everything that we do on the internet, and everything that I did on my personal Fortnite
inspiration.
Channel, it's severe inspiration and adding your own twist to it. And then like stuff comes from that.
That's a funny term. Severe inspiration.
But we make it better. I'm not gonna lie. Like with, for example, the channel.
That's your skill.
We make it better because we know what makes it better. So for example, he'll make the script a lot better. I'll see the editing. I'll be like, this would add so much value to this section. Make it better. We'll run through revisions with the employees and we'll make it better. So it's not necessarily that we're copying one for one. We're copying and then adding extra value onto it. So making it better.
That's insane, because that's the skill. That's exactly it. That's the skill that you guys have learned, is just the little nuances. Like your edge is your ability to understand pacing.
Exactly.
After we hop off this podcast, I want to go through more of your YouTube analytics. And like we talked to you, like, why don't you do this thumbnail like this?
We were on a 10-minute tangent with you about it.
I'm gonna take every piece of advice you guys have, and we can just hang out all night and nerd out about it.
Exactly.
It'll help me a lot.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's that's a type of thing where it's like, is there a way that you can get like what's in our brains and like apply it to a lot of people as a mass thing? And like I've thought about this very much in depth, and it's something difficult to do because you almost need like a consultant to look over your channel and be like, oh, well, I mean, for example, like the intros on this podcast are like, why do you do this? Why do you do this? And oftentimes there's good explanations behind it. So it's super nuanced thing to where like you just have to do it yourself to figure it out. I don't know.
And you have to do it every day, and you have to see it and then constantly build off of the previous lessons.
Yeah.
That's for anything in success.
100%.
Same with Oliver for Tabs. Like what content he's going to do, what strategy, or even how he made his product.